Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Regina Young and the Boys Resource Center. So, we are talking about some of the issues that are going on right now during coronavirus time. I've been up half the night just like looking over stuff, reading stuff, because I want to know more about this coronavirus and how it's affecting people. And one thing that I noticed that a lady on the channel PBS News Hourly, I don't usually watch it, but today I am watching it. She was saying that one of the issues were that people were looking for food. Well, that was an issue long time ago. It did not just happen now. It did not just occur now. Before coronavirus, we at Regina Young and the Boys Resource Center, we do nonprofit organization stuff. And one thing that we did was we did Cold Purple. Cold Purple basically feeds the homeless people. And we did it in Seaford, Delaware. And one of the issues were trying to find donations just to be able to get hot meals in order to feed people every day. And that was a struggle. It was a challenge. And a lot of times we found where we, as directors, were pulling money out of our personal pocket to be able to make sure that we were able to feed the people and do our events. Because we basically go off of donations. And even though there's many ways for people to donate, because we're 501c, we do have it where people can donate and it's tax deductible. But a lot of people only donate to major companies, like the big companies. So because we're a new company, pretty much, and we're small, we don't get the donations that companies like Salvation Army and Toys for Tots or breast cancer awareness, they get. Even though we are constantly out in the community showing how the donations benefit and help people, we don't get those. So we actually started doing our own donation drives and fundraisers. But with the coronavirus, we had to cancel a lot of our fundraisers, which is not good news because a lot of things that we had planned we couldn't do. But we have been able to help by doing brown bags and feeding people in the community. Um, One thing I know is that I had talked to the schools as well. And I was saying that a lot of people, there's so much out here, so many programs, so much people don't really know that they could do that will benefit them during coronavirus times. But they don't know. They don't know what to do. They have no clue what to do. So a lot of people are stuck thinking that there's nothing they can do. They're lost. They get upset. Kids are not eating. They can't find meats. They can't find this because grocery stores are sold out of stuff. There's hope. Every school has where they're giving away free food to children. So right now, to be honest, there's no reason for a child to be hungry because you could go to any school. You could live in Lewis, Delaware, and go to Wilmington, Delaware, and have an appointment up there and grab a meal for your kid. You could be in Felton, Delaware, and live in Seaford, Delaware, and get a meal. Now, every school has a website, and they tell you where you can pick up the meals and the times. Now, one of the things where parents were saying, well, I don't want to go every single day. Some of the schools have found that people were coming Monday and wouldn't come again until Thursday. So they made it easier. So what they did was they're starting to box up the meals to give you 2 to 3 days worth of meals. Lake Forest does it. Lake Forest School District does it on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then Cesar Romney School has been doing it Monday and Thursday. I think Capital School still does it Monday through Friday, but Capital School does something that I have not seen at any of the other schools. Capital School in Dover gives the kids hot meals. So the kids can choose, do they want a cold meal or a hot meal? Cesar Romney School does a little something different because they give the kids the best milk, I think. They put it in the plastic, they get the plastic bottles versus the paper, where if it gets too soft or too wet, the kids don't really get to drink the milk because it drips and it's no good. Cesar Romney School also give the kids items that they have to take home and cook, like chicken nuggets and quesadillas, hot dogs, hamburgers. So that's a good activity for the parents to show their kids how to learn how to cook hot dogs, or how the eggs are boiled, or they give them different things for the kids to do. Not only that, they also provide the kids with different things like frozen fruit, where the kids can make pancakes and add the frozen fruit to it and make peaches. Uh, there's just so many different things that people can do that's unbelievable right now. So right now you can go to any school and get free foods. Parents need to take advantage of that. But when I was watching PBS, the lady on there was saying that a lot of people were having problems getting food prior, which is true. But we're connected with United Way, and she was from United Way, I guess, and she was talking on behalf of United Way because we have a United Way number, 13835 in Delaware, where people can donate and we are able to purchase whatever items that we need. We have a couple of events coming up. We're actually about to give away free diapers and wipes to people that are in need. Elderly people can get Depends and underpads and chucks and bladder control pads. So we're constantly purchasing items and looking for items to be able to help the community, but we only can do it when we get donations. This is why we have GoFundMe and Facebook, and we're always asking the community for donations. And we've been blessed. The community has been helping us by giving us donations. So I thank them for that, because we could not do what we do without the community help. And this is why I tell people at Regina Young and the Zy Boys Resource Center, we said it takes a group of people, not one person, but a whole bunch of people. Because the coronavirus came out of nowhere for a lot of people, even though China had told someone in the United States, which they called the WHO, the WHO, and they didn't inform people until it was too late. There's nothing we could do. We could go back and forth and we could talk about it all day long about what could have, should have happened. Well, we're past that stage. Here we are. This is what it is now. We have to deal with it. We have to go with our flow. We have to handle the situation and the course of the deal in front of us. And I hear Donald Trump is saying, hey, we're going to open up the economy when I'm ready. I'm the president. I get to make the choice. I get to make the decision. The governors are saying, hey, we're the state governor. No, we make the decision. It's a lot of going back and forth. Now's not the time to be arguing, fighting, and bickering and making smart comments and talking about this person. We have a crisis. We need to be talking about how we can solve the issue, what we can do, besides stay at home. Because we know stay at home is a great thing, but it cannot continue for years and months. It cannot. We're going to a Great Depression. So we have to make other arrangements. We have to figure out something. A lot of people have been home locked down for 30 days. And they can't afford to go another 30 to 60 days. Most mortgage companies are telling you to call and they'll lower your interest, or they can put the payments at the end of the loan. There's different things that they can do. Credit cards are lowering the interest or allowing you not to have to pay for 2 months, and it won't damage your credit. You got Comcast is telling you how to get free internet right now. Phone companies cutting bills in half. You have a lot that's going on, a lot that's helping. But here's the thing. Are people paying attention? Or they taking heed? Or they listening to the videos? Even though we have Facebook, Regina Young and the Zy Boys, we give you all this information. We tell you all the details. We tell you how to do it. We show you how to do it. We have so many videos to tell you how to get out of debt. But if you do not do what we say, or do what we tell you to do, you being in debt is your own fault, because there are so many programs out here to help you right now during the coronavirus. If you know a program, please comment below. Tell other people, because I'm in Delaware. And even though I get information about programs that are in Delaware and Maryland, and I can Google it in different states, right now I'm learning information about Detroit and how they're doing things. And it's a beautiful thing, because I want to know what each state is doing differently, what each company is doing differently to help myself and other people. But I need everybody else to share, like, and comment below to tell me what you're doing to help yourself or your family or your loved ones during coronavirus time. Because it's very important that we help each other. Sharing is caring and caring is love. And this is what we have to do during this time. We got to help each other.